Hello there. Peace, peace. It is yours truly, Lamore Decina, aka Mr. ASTP Photography. What is ASTP Photography? Wait. Let me go to my link, my Instagram, and go live here. Hit that live button. But what is ASTP Photography? It represents a storyteller's promotions and photography. There it is at the bottom. Check out the ticker at the bottom. There it is. There it is. But ASTP Photography represents a storyteller's promotion and photography. And this pretty much came about because, again, for those of you guys that are not up to speed, ASTB Photography represented a storyteller's promotion at first, which was originally a promotions company. So, as a promotions company, of course, I created promotional tools for small businesses, small agency in a nutshell. Then I began to outsource marketing tools for local businesses. So, getting back to all of that now that I have a little bit of time and I've been building on the back end with getting a lot of this new integration stuff with AI together. Web pages that I have saved up here. I have like maybe, let me see, like about 23 page web pages, tabs that are open right now on my laptop. And half of those, more than half, are probably AI integrated sites that I'm looking at getting into and stuff that I've already started looking into. So the agency is on its way again. Graphic designing flyers, explainer videos with animation graphics, logos if you guys want a logo done. What else? It's everything, man. Photography, of course, which is why I've included photography to a storyteller's promotion at the bottom, so you guys can get a glimpse of that. So let me do a quick run to my Facebook here. Let me see who is, if anybody, make sure this is good. So yeah, if you guys are live right now with me, you tuned in, hit that like button for me, hit the heart button for me. The Needle Goat, what's up, twin? I always appreciate you, twin. Yeah, so I'm in the process of building my website or restructuring the website. Of course, you know that you were a part of my rebranding photo shoot that I had. Matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do, y'all. This is actually what sparked this whole thing. I'm going to give you guys a recap video. I'm sorry, I'm talking in the background. I'm talking over myself, but I'm I'm going to give you guys a recap video of what started all of this. Let me share my page really fast. Share my screen. It's going to get noisy. Check this out. I like this. Go to my downloads. I've been working on the back end. I have to get you guys caught up to speed. But who remembers this video? Let me make sure that it's actually the sound is on. I don't think I hit the sound button. Okay. All right, so let me take it back. I'll take it back for y'all. Who remembers this video? The ASTP rebranding recap. Check this out. Epic, boy. Yeah. Yep. So again, I really do this stuff, man. I really do. I really do. But again, I want to share that with everybody because again, like that's what prompted all of this. This is what we did that photo shoot session back in like I don't know, was it February or March? It might have been. It was February or March. It may have been in February, or maybe the beginning of January. Oh my god! So, but again, we had 22 people here in my space. And when I tell you we had a ball, the event was catered. I had to cater. Shouts out to Leilani. Shouts out to Leilani. You guys check her out. And she is a phenomenal chef. She's also a personal chef. I don't have her information on me directly, but you guys can check her out on my Facebook page. She's also one of my friends, so you guys can look at my friend list and go to my Facebook page. Look up Leilani. I can't remember her last name, but if you guys pull her up, you'll see that she's a personal chef. She'll come to you. She does events. If you guys have anything going on, a wedding, whatever the situation is, she's that person to go to for it. So she did a phenomenal job catering my event, brought the food out. We had the whole spread laid out. Everything was phenomenal. We also had makeup artists that was there, Rodrika. We also had what's my other sister name? Chalet. She was the other makeup artist. Phenomenal models. It was just it was a vibe. I hear that the word vibe is actually still alive, so I can use that, right? It was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. So I'm learning about vibe coding. That's the thing, vibe coding. So if you guys, you nerds that are out there like myself, just look it up. You'll. For those of you guys that don't know, look it up. You'll get it. You'll get it. So yeah, but in this video, we are going over my website, doing a reboot for my website, which means I'm restructuring the site, which also means that I have to create the content for the restructuring of the site. Leaves us to where we are now, doing the gallery covers. The gallery covers is what we're doing now. And with the covers, what you guys will also see is, let me just share my screen again. Share my screen again. TikTok has me kicked out for real, yo. It's bad. All right, so share my audio with that. Here we go. Let's go to this was the cover that I actually created for this post. Day 6, building my website, creating more gallery covers. For those of you guys that missed it, you'll see it. But these are the covers that I actually created. This is my Photoshop app. So all of my techies out there, all of you guys that are in the video or photography and photo editing, you know what Photoshop is. This is a phenomenal tool. You gotta love it. Some people are against it, like my mentor, Lynn Mobley. I don't usually name drop, but I'm name dropping. He doesn't like Photoshop. Um, I did end up finishing this session right here too. I'm going to give you guys a glimpse of that in a second. But these are the covers that I actually, and this one gave me a hard time yesterday because of the hair. But yeah, I refuse to let you guys watch me get beat up by a photo up here. So I had to continue that off screen. Yeah. So, but yeah, so I have some really, really good shots. We have some great covers so far. I have a lot of covers as of now, and there's still more to come. So still have a lot of covers to get done. But once these covers are actually completed, then the rest of the process is it's pretty smooth. It's really easy after this because restructuring the site itself, it's a real quick fix. It's not even an issue for me. I think this is the biggest part of this rebranding for the website. So yeah, let me give you guys a quick glimpse of that last session that I gave you guys a glimpse of it yesterday or the process yesterday. Let's go to Shondell. Go to the finals. Here we go. So this was her 50th birthday. Anybody have a birthday coming up here? Y'all know where to book. Come find me. Come and see me. Come and see me. But this is her 50th birthday. Well, I had some without the confetti and some with confetti. So you'll notice that the confetti, the placement for the confetti will be different places for certain pictures that I thought would fit best. I asked her which ones that she wanted me to add the confetti to. She was like, whichever one you see, whichever one you think is best. I'm like, all right, well, cool. Just let me have my creative flow, and I'm just gonna let it flow, you know. But this is her 50th birthday, and of course, at 50, that's a big milestone. We didn't want her to feel old, so what we discussed was how do we keep a young, vibrant feel, right? And during that process, I said, let's go with like a cool auntie kind of vibe, right? So, and this was kind of, after the I sent the mood board to her. She was busy. She didn't get a chance to see the mood board. And then when she made it here. She was like, well, I don't have the same outfit. I have something different. And I'm like, all right, well, let's see what you have. And then we went over that. And then after that, I said, all right, well, let's do something with like a cool auntie. I think that'd be cool. This is a confetti shot here. I like this one. Not too much going on, something simple. Um, I love this shot here. This is her cover for her gallery. I think I made this as a cover, but I just like this shot. I thought it was a nice, cool shot right there. The aesthetics to it. We're celebrating that 50th. You know what I mean? So yeah, so added a little bit more confetti to the second picture of the same shot. Of course, we went with the sexy auntie vibes at 50. This was a bit daring for her, but I'm like, hey, if you feel uncomfortable, please, by all means, please don't do it. You know what I mean? But if you're okay with it, then let's do it. Let's do it. I kind of went a little crazy with the confetti for the second shot of the second pose, well, the second shot of the same shot, right? The duplicate. Kind of went crazy on that. Not too much, but felt like I wanted to give it just enough without it being overbearing. So you guys see what that looks like. I think she said she's not showing these until next weekend, but but this is why you guys have this exclusive experience. Somebody told me today that I should do the subscription. If I'm doing this and I'm giving you guys the exclusive experience of whatever it is that I have that I'm working on, then I should do the subscription offer. It's a new subscription offer on social media. You know, I didn't think about that either. I'm like, I mean, I guess it is. It is exclusive because I'm not supposed to show these. Probably shouldn't have said that, but this is exclusive. It's exclusive. Yeah, it's exclusive. But this shot right here, just the half of her face. I love, love, love this shot. And I did another one with the confetti too. Yeah. The one with the confetti, I really love this one too. Again, something simple, something light. Just wanted to just add a little splash to it. Of course, you guys know the confetti is just an overlay. So this is just kind of like the manipulation of AI, not AI, but Photoshop manipulation for the most part. But that's pretty much what that looks like. So um, this session came out really good. What do you guys think? Can I get some comments in the chat? Can I get some comments in the chat? Let me see. That's it for that one. Let's go back to Photoshop. What do you guys think? Can I get some ones in the chat if y'all like it? Some ones in the chat. Let me go back here. Um, let's go. Whoops. Why is he doing that? All right, so yeah. Let's go to like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, let me know what you all think. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and get to work. So, just checking in with everybody. I hope your day's been going well. Uh, what I've been doing here today, I finished that last project I just showed you all, and then I went back and I touched up another project that was completed as well. Just went back and touched it up a little bit, and then I was also able to go ahead and pull forward all of my folders that I'll be working on or working from. So, for an example, I have I have photos here that you guys have not seen yet. These were already on my website. Whoops, hold on. Let's go to it from. Yeah, these were already on my website, but where you at, Jeanette? There you go. Well, yeah, these are already on my website, but I took them down. Well, I haven't taken them down yet, but I will be taking these down, and so you'll get to see these again on the site. I really love how these came out. These came out beautifully. Shout out to Jeanette Boyd, the queen of Corvettes. She's the Corvette queen. So this was done, I believe, like two years ago, maybe 3 years ago. We have good history. So I think I may want to try to use this one for the. I don't know. It gets really dark. I want to try to use this one because of the hat. It gives me one more room to play. But this one had a backlight, which was slight. This backlight was actually a lot better. So I may try to use this one too. Push come to shove, I know how I can manipulate that to make it work. But yeah, so there are a couple of these, some new folders that are here that you have not seen yet. Those are Leslie's other shots or other shots, other session. I want to use these. This is Everly. I showed you all this yesterday from the gallery. We did these, I believe it was last year, the year before. My time is just running together, so I don't even know. But this was at the Mordecai House near downtown Raleigh. So this is actually a really cool spot to go shoot for anybody that may be looking for a session, just like an outdoor session. You know, it has those old shack houses out there, and actually pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, so we have a lot of those pictures. I have photos from the Haitians of the Triangle. I believe these were from 2 years ago. Yeah, these were like from 2 years ago. These are going under my event page. My events. Yeah, these are going under the events. So yeah, like got some. These. They came out really nice. I really like these. I thought these came out really nice. Yeah, and I have some presets that were deleted from my Photoshop, the Lightroom from Photoshop, Lightroom in Photoshop, which the camera raw. Um, I found them, and now I have to upload those again and get caught up on some things. Because the preset I did for these, oh my god! I mean, as you guys can see, the presets is just phenomenal. I like this. I like this type of preset. It's like a heavy HDR, but it's not too much. Um, and I created it without even using like the on switch for HDR. All this was manually adjusted into this, and it came out. These came out really good, really good. The lighting was about the same for most of the pictures, and yeah, I just used that preset for those, so that helped out a lot. So that's going to go to under my events page. So, but yeah, I have a bunch of other photos here. Um, Sasha Nicole, we did these like 2 years ago, I believe. We did these 2 years ago. Yeah, we did these while I was staying in Wake Forest. So yeah, these were 2 years ago. Still one of my favorites. Still one of my all-time favorites. These came out really, really nice. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I like the ones with the she had on a yellow silk shirt. I'll show you all what that looks like. Here we go. Yeah, these are fire. These are fire. Dope work, Sasha. Yeah, these are fire. So we did these like maybe 2 or 3, like 2 years ago. It had to be 2 years ago. So yeah, we had a ball putting these together. But I like these so much. I say, you know what? I can reuse these on the website. Um, yeah, I can reuse these on the website. So yeah, I'm reformatting right now. That's all. And matter of fact, I'll find one of these now to use under the Photoshop. Let me sip on my tea. But I hope everybody's been well. Hope you all been well. Let's see what we have going on here. So yeah, we'll go with. I think we'll go with. Let's go with the size, extra large. I just need a good headshot. So maybe I like the smile. I like this one. That one. I had a heavy lunch too earlier, so I'm kind of like on the back end of just recovering from that, trying to beat this itis. Let me see. I really like this one too, though. Let's see what that looks like. I'm over here trying to beat the itis. It's rough too. That's why I'm sipping on some hot tea right now. Also detoxing. That was definitely what they call it, low frequency food right there. Yeah, you serve all my energy. Goodness. All right, here we go. What are we doing? All right. So here we go. New layer mask. That's a nice clip. I'm gonna take this. You guys remember the protocol? Yeah. All right. So it'll be about right here. Let's try that. I'm gonna go down to the bottom. New. I want to highlight the object, which is the circle, and then I go back to the subject. Control Shift Invert. And since this is a mask, I'll use a brush. And whoops. Come on, Restream. You're in the way. All right. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to remove the text, deselect, and that's what we have. So I'm going to use her photo session. She's going to have her gallery as well. I really enjoyed that session. I thought that was a really good session. One of my favorites, even to the day. And I didn't really have. We use cloth. We have the backdrop cloth in that entire session. Um, we didn't. We just had the fabrics. We didn't even have the paper roll, and it came out really nice though. Something I'm proud of. But yeah, going to export this into a PNG. Export as. Make sure it says PNG at the top. Copyright information in case somebody wants to use it or take it from me. Good luck. My information is now pinned to each photo, each project. Everything that runs through Photoshop has my copyright information on them. Therefore, anything that anybody posts online, which is pretty cool, I learned this last year. But if I have my copyrights on anything that I have up here, when somebody tries to use something without tagging me, it automatically tags me though. It automatically tags me, which is super dope. Automatically tags me. Somehow they have that set up in the data in the back office to collect data and track down whatever the data is showing. So what is it called in the world of music? Metadata. It's a metadata is what it's called. So that's one down. Let's see who else we have. And like I said, I have. There's not really that many that's left. Sarah photos, website photos. Leslie, this is the wrong session, Leslie. So forgive me. February website photos. This is an event. I did the red carpet for these. See what else is here. Oh, that was a birthday party and a red carpet. I'll use that too. Okay, that's the birthday party. Um, let's go back here. Dr. Wendell, Jeanette. Jeanette's going to be kind of hard for now. I refuse to let y'all watch these photos beat me. She's beat me while I'm up here trying to work. No, sir. Let's see. I think these were the actual finals, though. Or was this a duplicate? Looks like duplicates. All right, so photos. Did we go here yet? Let's see what's here. Oh, this is some Marlon Wayne stuff. Definitely using all the Marlon Wayne's photos here in my website. I have a lot of hot moments, dope moments too. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let me make sure. I think this is more than once. Let me make sure. Oh, this is another event here. This is the Lover and the Sword event, poetry event. I think this is the one that I did back in February. I actually performed this one. A Minecraft. How many of y'all remember that? You remember that? The Minecraft one I did? 1984, on 420, your baby was born, who emerged from this earth from an oblong shuttle with reincarnated expression. As a toddler, he was older than his oldest brother. Hmm. On a mission, something happened the evening of his arrival. See, the galaxy exploded and the moons grew nigh. He spawned from the sun the new successor of his kind. Like, yeah, you would think a tsunami's 200 miles high, but no, this was different, like 200-mile ebb tides. At age 5, he had the whole world in his hands like a globe in consignment, studying the universe and its planetary alignments, committing to memory with every lightning struck. And did all that while driving a semi truck out Minecraft. See, my hand chops will cut beef. Man, I miss performing though. I do. I guess y'all didn't know I was an artist too. But yeah, I'm an artist as well. I miss performing, man. Um, see, my hand chops will cut beef. What did I say? My top half resembles sand particles in the hourglass out Minecraft. This is Minecraft, so I craft like vibrating so high I can walk through walls or like what I say. I forgot. It's a lot. It was good though. It's good. It's another event. I'm just scrolling through these folders because it doesn't seem like I have that many left as far as actual covers. The event folders that I'm going to use, I'm just going to do an embedding feature on. I'm just going to do like an embedding feature. You guys will see what that looks like here in a second. So it's going to be the same circle. I'm just going to embed the actual whatever the cover image is going to be, and leave it at that. Those are really really quick, so I don't have to worry about that too much. That's not a lot of work at all. Um, yeah, I don't have anything else, y'all. Wait. No, I do. I have. It should be here somewhere. I have photos 3 and 4. So what's some photos 2? Oh, my bad. I got it. Yeah, I'm missing some stuff here. I know that's not right. Let's see what's over here. That's another Lovers and Sword event. See my hand chops or cut beef. And I don't know why. I think because I'm sharing my screen, like it's not giving me the preview, the automatic preview for these photos, which is stupid. Yeah. But the website I'm excited about, Crazy Key. I'm excited about this website. Um, I'm just niching down and just showing my work. And once I get this done, I should have it done by this weekend, by Sunday for sure, because I'm on the tail end of all the covers. I do have a lot of events that I have to go back and create covers for as well, but for the most part, the hard part is done. Michelle. Yeah, the hard part is done. So yeah. So I see what that is. So two. I'm missing a lot of photos though. I have some with Shamar and hold on. That's Miss Novelty. That's my birthday twin. So I have some with Shamar. We did a session. That's the outdoor event with Miss Novelty. She has a bunch. I have a bunch of her events too, so I'll be updating those as well. Most likely off screen. Yeah, I might see some of your peoples up here. I might see some of your peoples up here. Um, and four photos. I'm missing some photos, man. These are the birthday shoot, and the whiten the teeth. So I'll use these too because I remember these. Those were good. I think I may. The background is gray, a little too gray, a little dark gray. But yeah, I think I may do these over. I remember that. Um, I may do these over. Okay. Yeah. So we don't have much. I think the only ones that we have left, I'm missing one with Leslie. Let's do this. Let's fix the issue. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm missing something. Oh, there it is, Hitman. More ladder. Somebody playing that 69 boys. Okay. Can y'all hear that? Hey, shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka. All right, so this is Leslie. I did get one of Leslie's. I did. So I have hers already. I remember that. And I think that's all of them, y'all. I have a fashion show here that I haven't shared yet. These came out really nice, gorgeous photos. I would probably go back over them with a little bit of sharpening, but just a little bit. These came out really nice though, gorgeous photos. Yeah, these are gorgeous. All right, so all I have left then, what I'll start doing is I'll start working on the events. Yep, I'll start working on the events and Photoshop. See, One more look. Brand. Okay, February. I'm missing some though. I know I am because I downloaded a bunch from my Dropbox and they're not showing up. At least three more I'm missing from my Dropbox. It's bothering me too. I have to go back and find them in my Dropbox. All right. So this is what I'll do. Shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka laka. So photo for two. Let me start here. Photos. Oh, I'm sorry. I got you. So I'm going to start down here at two because I know there's events here. Um, and what I'll do is I will create. Let's just open this here. Drop arrow. All right. Shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka laka. I'm really not liking the fact that it's not opening these up while I'm viewing. I don't like that. Extract all. It usually does, even if it's not even extracted. I appreciate you guys being patient with me, piecing it together. I have a few missing folders here, and instead of going to a duck hunt, I'm just going to work with what I have because I'm actually pretty much finished. I think I'm short maybe four or five individual headshots like the ones we've been working with and getting done. So I'm short four or five of those. But other than that, here we go. Other than that, the rest of them that I'll be working on will be for events. And I want to show you guys what I'll be doing with those. It's not going to take long. Once I find the right picture that represents the event, then I think, and I'll show you guys exactly what to do with those. Tino does magic tricks, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I think these were pretty cool, I believe. It's been a while since I've seen these. Extra color, RGB light. Mhm. Let's see. I think I like this one. But it doesn't look like an event though. I need to represent like an event. Cause these are the event covers here that I'll be working towards. Crazy Key. She got mad photos. She has some good photos too. My sister Sharita. She was the host of this event. I may just show maybe we'll use one of hers. Let's see. Yeah, she was the host of this event. These came out good too. Really, really nice. March 29th. Do we have a good one? Mm, I mean, I think we can use one of these, even though that's a different event that she's holding up in her hands there. How about that one? I think I have some more photos of her too. She's the host. I mean, you know, this is Travis. Travis King. He's one of my inspirations with poetry too. Um, Phenomenal poet. Oh my God, you have to hear Travis King like do his thing. He is the wordplay is just crazy. He is really on some futuristic stuff too. He's actually my inspiration for writing that last piece that I just gave you guys a partial listen to. Um, for that piece, he was like the way he spits his stuff. I was like, yeah, he won't mind. Let me, you know, he's not gonna mind at all. That's my boy. That's my guy. Yeah. um, I'm looking for one that might be kind of fun or something that represents. Because I mean, I like the artist speaking at the mic. They're on stage with the mic. You know, you can tell that it's an event. I'm just looking for what's like really going to pop though. What's one that's I like that one too. How about Fayetteville in the building? Crazy Key. She has some good ones too. Yeah. All right. So let me start it at the top again. Let's start from the top. I like these. I think I can use. I may just go with one of these. It would have to be that one. Hey, Nemo, hey. Whoop, there it is. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the group shot. That's what I'm using. So we're gonna go with this one. I'm just gonna drop this guy on covers, put that there, and then show you what I'm looking at doing with these. Take that. I know you're locked. I know. The layer was locked. So to unlock it, then I can move it. Then I'm going to resize. Hold it out to do it as a joint. I don't know. It may be too many people in this picture. All right, so I'm going to take her off. And with this, I'm going to move the lips right beneath it. Now, you know what? Let me leave it there. Then I'll just bring that down to it. That's what I'll do. I'll bring this photo down to the bottom of my layers. Come on. And I'm going to add that on top. What is the control? What is it? Alt. Oh my goodness. Tell me I forgot. Here we go. It's control alt at the split, left click. There we go. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while. So what I have to do is either cut somebody off to get four people in this shot, Or maybe I can make the ellipse bigger. So what I'm going to do, let me control Z and undo what I did. I'm going to do a duplicate of the ellipse and turn the extra one off. And then I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to blow it up bigger to have more room to work with for groups. All right. In fact, in fact, let me say unauthorized gathering. Well, they are cracking down out here. They are cracking down out here. All right, so let's see how much space I have to work with here. In fact, I'm going to take this ellipse or just a canvas, which is the transparent background, and I'm going to make it wider. So we'll take that into, let's say, 1750. And then I could expand that a little bit more. And then I'll see how much space I have here. So I need it to be a little bit bigger because once I actually do the transparent background, once I do that, I could always resize it to fit the actual screen or the size that I need it to be. So yeah, so we're gonna do 1850 on the width. That is custom right there. That is custom. All right, let's try that. And I will turn this one on. That's better. I can work with that. May not get all of this person, but so again, um, so I have the top layer selected, which the picture. I will do Control Alt. I scroll down to this line where the split is on the layers. You see that left drop down button in the square. Left click that. And then all I have to do now is adjust to the left. I kind of wanted to fill the whole circle. What if I did a different shape? Would that throw it all off? Hmm. Would it throw it off if I did a different shape? Let's see. Maybe if I resize it and then make an adjustment. It's not going to work. It's too many. There's too many people. I would have to go with another photo with less people. Then I can blow it up to fill the entire circle or the ellipse. And that's the vision though. The vision is to fill the entire circle. All right, back on the hunt. So let's undo what we did, at least with the photos. Well, maybe undo all of it. We're looking at less people, right? Control Z, bring that back. The creative process, man. It's just, and this is just me being extra. Like I don't have to do all of this, but because I can't help but be extra. Um, it's bad, yo. It's bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it is. All right. So what about this red carpet session, right? I want to go. Let me find Vince and his wife because I know the owners. So I'll find the owner and his wife at the Ace Center in Knightdale, North Carolina. Shout out to the Ace Center. Here we go, right here. We'll find Vince and his wife. Let's see. Unlock the layer. And then we'll bring this in here. I will turn off this one underneath. This here, I'm going to blow it up. Control T. Shortcuts, y'all. Shortcuts. Blow that up so we could actually fill the entire circle. But you know what's crazy is now I don't even need it to be this big, which could also mean, hold on, just in case, because I remember before doing this website with GoDaddy, um, it gave me a problem if I had something that was already, the size of it was already too big. It gave me a problem with adjusting. So let me do it this way instead and bring that back in. And all I did was just bring everything back to a default setting, the previous setting. All right. And then I'm going to see the highlighted bar, which is the top layer. Control Alt, scroll down to the split, so before the next bar, drop down arrow and square, hit left key, boom, and that's pretty much it. I think I can make them a little bit bigger, a little bit of space above their head. There we go. He have a bad reflection on his glasses, but you get the point. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm looking at doing for all of the events. Um, this is what we're going to get for all of the events. You know, so what I would do now is, and it's going to look good, especially on a solid black background like that. I love the color splash. I came up with that backdrop myself. What I did was I actually ordered. Um, let me show you. I ordered an African pattern cloth, and this is actually the fabric backdrop behind them in my red carpet. And what I did was I actually set this backdrop up to. It was pretty wide. It was wide and long. I think it was like 30 feet, and it was wide. I can't remember how wide it was, but it was able to cover from the top of my backdrop, which actually stopped about here and all the way down to there. And I stopped it there and clamped it on the side because this was like a Black History event. So I customized that. I even cut off a piece and kind of made my own shawl for myself. It was pretty cool. It was cool. Yeah, it was cool. I actually made my own sash. I guess that's what it's called. I made my own sash, wrapped it around me like a sash. It was cool. Yeah, it was cool. So creating a new folder for events, and then we'll save there. Now I have a lot of events, a lot of other events I have to get caught up on. Um, yeah, a lot of other events I had to do. They're in my Dropbox. For some reason, not sure why. This was the birthday. Let's see if we can find the birthday. It's the birthday girl here. So I can find a good shot. Oh, this is another birthday. I love this one. This one was good too. I had a real good time there. I think it was a mom's 60th birthday. She looked great for her age. That's all I remember. I can't remember if she's 55, 60, but she looked amazing for her age. Rooster. Yeah, I like the two brothers right here, Rooster and aunties. That's mom's a birthday girl. I think I can probably have AI fill that in. No, let me just look at the other one at the table. Let's look at the other one. I have like three different sessions in here. That's good. Mm, 'Cause this is the one that I use for her own cover. Put like a crown above her head. So I think I'll use this one instead, right? Yeah. So I use this one. Yeah, like I said, these won't take long. Once I figure out which ones I'm going to actually use, then it doesn't take long at all to just drag and drop it, put it put it in place, and just do the little. Let me undo this guy. Control Alt. Yeah, that means this needs to go above the circle or the ellipse. Control Alt, click, and then we will adjust. Nope. Come on now. What are you doing? Why is the entire circle moving? Um, what just changed? I mean, I don't get it. What's going on? Here we go. And then I'm going to blow you up just a little bit. Actually, just move you up here. There we go. Nice. So yeah, so this is what I'll be working on for the rest of the day. I wanted to give you guys my full undivided attention. We have been running from three, actually technically 4:02. It is 4:59 right now. Um, but this is going to be the process with doing all of my events. This is how I'm doing all of my events. I'm not doing anything extra like I was doing before. Yeah, like I was doing before. Oops, hold on. Like I was doing before with kind of having the person, including the 3D effect with the person and half of their body sticking out of the circle and stuff like that. I'm not doing all of that. I'm just embedding the actual photo within the ellipse or the circle, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So I'll be doing that for the rest of the day. Stop sharing and praise God that I'll be done with all of this tomorrow by tomorrow, and therefore I should be able to move forward and mess with my website tomorrow. And so that's going to be the thing. Um, checking out my lighting situation here, but yeah, so that's going to be the thing. So tomorrow I'll have time to focus on just the website. That way we can get that out the way, and then once the website gets started, like I said, it doesn't take long to format it. The main parts about creating a website is the content. Once you have the content together and update it to the site, what I'll try to do is have the content done today with all the covers, and then update all the covers to the actual website along with all of the photos from the gallery. So that's going to be the longest thing that we'll have to wait for. So what I'll see if I can get done today, if it doesn't take too long, is finish all of my covers, upload them all to the gallery, also upload each gallery for each cover, right? Because that's going to take the longest. That's going to really be the longest part of it. But as far as structuring it goes, nah, that's going to be pretty simple. It's going to be real simple. You guys will see what I'm talking about. I have an idea. I have a vision. I have a vision. So yeah, but it is now 5:02. It has been one full hour. Thank you all for joining. Let's see. Anybody have any questions? I'm going to use the hell out of these lower thirds and these tickers. I need to do better though. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, leave it in the chat. Let me see what my Instagram is saying. Shout out to everybody that's been watching on Instagram. Shootworks, Dr. Shepard, the Needle Goat. Can't wait for the photos and the website launch. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Adriana, one of my favorites right there to work with. MV Moore's Portraits. Thank you for joining. Majestics Models UNCC. Thank you for joining. Yep, yep. My LinkedIn, I need to take a peek at my LinkedIn. I haven't. Let me see. Let's see if I can take a glimpse of who's up here on LinkedIn. But shout out to everybody that's been supporting, that's been in tune, that's been watching my journey and my process. Shout out to all of you because it's for anybody that does websites, you know the process, and it's nothing easy, it's nothing fun. But I figured if I did it this way, I can keep it fun by staying relevant. I'm talking through the process. I'm interacting with you all, even if you're not saying anything back. Even if you're not saying anything back, um, I'm still talking to an audience, and and just from that alone, I think it makes it worthwhile. So it's not just me working in silence or just working with music in the background. So I appreciate everybody. Mr. Show live after broadcast ends. Okay, it says one attendee, so I have one person watching on LinkedIn. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. But yeah, so it makes it a lot of fun, and it just helps the process. But thank you all for tuning in. I will remain online to get this done. I have been working across the board, trying to get as much done as I can in a short amount of time. I'm on a tail end now of all of this, so I still have a few more to get done. But once that is finished, then I will be I will be what's going on here? Once all this gets finished, then I will be transitioning into doing the website. So I'll be up late tonight getting this done. I may just take a nap. That itis is rough. It's hot tea helps. So praise God for the tea. But thank you all for joining. Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. All right, tomorrow Saturday. Today is the 8th. Hold on, let me pull up the list, the calendar here. Today is Friday, August 8th. It is now 5:05. Thank y'all for joining A Storyteller's Promotion and Photography. It is yours truly, Lamore Decina, aka Mr. ASTP Photography. This is my journey to get this website complete. Thank y'all. I'll see you all tomorrow.